Plaintiff Yvette Crayon Nunn says the defendant is her cousin, and he's in court today with his wife. Yvette claims her cousin is a former pimp, and his wife is one of his former prostitutes. She's suing them today for car repairs and a towing fee. Defendants Lamar Jackson and his wife Desiree Dukes say after Lamar and Yvette swapped cars, both cars broke down. Lamar claims they paid to repair Yvette's car because she promised to reimburse them, but she failed to do so. So they're countersuing.
Start with you.
The defendant, Lamar Jackson, is my cousin. He's also an ex-pimp.
Like XXX?
I don't know how ex.
You're the one saying it, so you need to know. You can't make that allegation unless you know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know what I'm talking about.
That's why I'm asking you when. If you know what you're talking about, you'll know when.
Okay, well, September 12th, when he was released from state penitentiary for pimping, he decided
September 12th of what year?
September, no, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
See what I'm saying? You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
Well, okay, let's try it again.
September, I mean, not September, it's
right.
2012.
Let's move on, ma'am. Let's move on. Like I said, you don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead. What else you want me to know other than you thought he was a pimp, but now you can't remember? I don't know how many pimps come into a courtroom for $800.
Well,
Must have been a long, long, long time ago.
Well, no, it wasn't a long time ago.
All right, let's move on, ma'am.
Lamar Jackson, my cousin, and ex-pimp, and his wife, which is newlywed, was one of his prostitutes, decided to refurbish their lives after he was released from jail in 2012 of September. I was vacationing in Vegas with my 8-year-old son when I was contacted by Desiree that my family member was arrested and had left a set of 4-month-old twins in their possession. Well, they couldn't keep the twins because of Lamar being on parole for pimping. So Lamar said that he would take the twins to DCFS. I said that I would come and get the twins. Well, when I got ready to go over there and get the kids, which I did get the babies, I realized that all of us couldn't fit in my 4-passenger vehicle. So at that time, it was the recommendation of Lamar, as well as myself and other family members, that I take his truck to take the kids, transport the kids back to California. I did make it back to Palmdale, Lancaster, which is in California, with the truck. It was our agreement that I would return his truck and he would give me back my Lexus once I got the kids settled in California. Along with that, I would also get an oil change on his vehicle because there was not enough time for him to get a tune-up and all these other things, but he had kind of like doubted that the vehicle would make it, but he made it whereas I could transport the kids. The next morning I woke up, the car ran hot. I took it to a shop. The diagnosis came back that there was a gasket. The gasket had cracked or something. I called Lamar and I told him. He said, well, you know, I have your vehicle. Your car blew up on me. I fixed your vehicle. You fixed my vehicle.
What date was it?
On October 9th of 2012, his vehicle was diagnosed with overheating, recommending possible head gasket leak.
See it, please. Go ahead.
I argued with Lamar that I feel that I shouldn't be responsible for his car because he already knew there were overheating problems. Desiree had made that plain to me. He put 2 sensors on the vehicle.
She made it plain. The sensors, what type of sensors? I
don't know. All I know is he said that before I left Vegas, he said, I'm going to put 2 sensors.
The sensors have anything to do with overheating? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know. They both doubted that the vehicle would make it.
But you took it anyway?
Well, yeah, because he said he got it repaired. That's what he said the sensors were for.
And you just told me you didn't know what the sensors were for. Do you remember just telling me that? Huh? You want to give me some background, you guys?
Well, first of all, I just want to say I do love my cousin Yvette. I hate her ways. And
what ways do you hate about her?
Well, she sued me for something I didn't even do, you know, but help out. I got involved in something that got too deep into. But continuing on, we did switch cars due to the baby situations for her to make it out there. her car had broke down in Vegas. That's why she actually took my truck. And I did get some work done to my vehicle so she can drive it out there.
What did it
involve?
was
O2 sensors for the Cadillac converters.
Okay.
And that makes it drink more gas once
I know
it goes bad.
Right.
Well, that was the only thing I had got done in my truck. She made it out there 2 weeks, about 9 days later, she called me and told me that my truck was overheating and that she was going to get it serviced to see what was the issue with the truck.
Now, when did she take it? What date?
First week of September. It was the first Sunday of September.
And she was
I think that was the 9th.
She was to return it when?
As soon as possible, once she gets settled.
Okay. And then what?
That's when I was having issues with her car. And her car kept cutting.
Approximately what day?
So around September 13th, 14th.
Okay.
I was explaining to her that her car kept cutting off on me and I can't make it back and forth to work. So I'm gonna get a diagnostic on it and see what needs to be done, get the car fixed, and she agreed to reimburse me for the work that was done on her car, and I also have the receipts for that.
Okay, do you have those?
Yes.
Please. All right. And she hasn't repaid. That's your counterclaim we're talking about,
correct.
Right? All right, and the claim she has against you?
She's saying that I wrecked her car, which led to radiator failure, which blew her engine.
That is not true.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I received phone calls after I told LAMAR that the heads had blown on his car. I started receiving phone calls from my son and other family members that I needed to get down there and get my car. So I showed up unexpected. They didn't know I was coming. When I got there, LAMAR was at work. DESIREE was in the kitchen. I asked Des, what happened to my car? She nonchalantly said, I don't know. I said, why are there dents in my car? I didn't leave my car this way. She said, I don't know. Maybe someone backed into it at school. When I asked LAMAR, he said it happened at the market. Yes. So I said, at this point, I don't know if there's a hit and run out on my car in Vegas or not. When I went to pick the vehicle up, I was very angry, so I got my keys from Desi. I, at that point, went to my son's house, which is a 15-minute drive. The car ran hot. We put 5 quarts of oil in it. We put transmission fluid in it. We put all the fluids in it.
And how long had he had it?
He had it, just a minute, since September.
And this was in October?
Yes.
In less than a month, it needed 5 quarts.
4, I'm sorry.
4 quarts of oil. There was no water and no oil in it. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
You have something to showing that it damaged the engine?
I have a before estimate from my mechanic that I got the vehicle checked before I left Palmdale.
Let me see it, please.
This is for the body.
Yeah, what's concerning me is the engine being totally empty of oil. He did something to cause 4 quarts of oil to be lost. And I'm asking you, what do you think?
Well, I don't know. They had to be, I mean, from what I gathered, they said they were racing my car. They were driving my car crazy. This is what made me show up unannounced. And I may be elaborating on 4, it may have been 3, but I know it was no oil, there was no transmission
you have to
fluid.
No, you can't keep changing your testimony on car repairs when you're asking for $4,000. What do you want to tell me about the body damage?
If there was any body damage, it probably was from Walmart shopping center or door ding or something like that. I was the only one driving her vehicle. I don't know why you're saying that my wife was driving your vehicle.
Your wife was driving my vehicle to school where she said it was.
I drop my wife off every day.
All right, that's enough. Your counterclaim, $844, is for what?
For the repairs that was done to her car that was present.
That was this?
Correct.
The radiator?
It was $350 for me getting my car towed from her house.
That's not true. A family.
Quiet, ma'am. Pardon? You have that?
Yes.
You all let each other use your cars and then you all bring them back raggedy. And then say, Judge, she damaged mine, she damaged mine. Tow service, $350. I'll grant you your judgment for $1,407 for the body repairs, which I think they did cause. I do not believe that within less than 30 days, they went through 4 quarts of oil. Nothing reflects that other than your testimony, and
how about
your
the towing?
Testimony isn't credible.
And the towing?
In that regard. And the towing fee, how much was that? I'm sorry.
$271.
$271, I'll give you that as well. So 1,407 plus 271 is how much?
$1,678.
$1,678. You all have proven as well by your evidence that you are due $844, including the repair and towing fee that you all incurred while using her car. Do the math and let them know what they have left. Have a good day.
I just want to say, family shouldn't be acting like this. I thought they was thicker than water, but, you know, I guess not. And, you know, anybody dealing with Yvette Crayon, period, be careful.
I couldn't be no careful than that when we got family members murdering each other.